Welcome to the home of the DIY movement, where we build stuff and paint things.
Alright y'all, welcome back. Today is Saturday, May 31st, 2025. It's 6:30 in the morning. We're out here early. We're going to be doing two things today. We're about to get started clearing the 59. That's going to be a whole nother video. This one's going to be for the work on Bobby's car. What we plan to do today is we're going to repair this fender. I think we're going to go ahead and stick with it. Do a little more filler work and a little more blocking, 80 grit. Possibly re-epoxy that. I think we're going to 180 this fender. See what we got. Going to have Bobby in the trunk here. I'm going to have him go ahead and put some filler over the seams that he welded. Nothing too heavy, just want to clean it up a little bit because we're going to be Raptor lining the inside of the trunk. So Raptor does cover a lot, but it doesn't cover everything. Like for example, he welded in this right here. Raptor should cover that, but it's not going to cover a big seam like that. So it's going to be a project for him. We're also going to be out here blocking the hood and trunk. This is in the polyester primer feather fill G2. It's been in polyester for about probably, I don't know, 3 weeks or so, so it's well cured. We're going to guide coat that, hit it with a little 180 and finish it off with 220 hood and trunk. And that's probably a full day's work. We'll see how far along we get. Where we last left off, we made the jig here to hang the fenders so that we can block them. Now it's, you know, pretty sturdy, so we can really go to town on the blocking versus trying to block them on the stand or wobbling around or moving on you. You know, now they're stiff. It's just bolted here like it normally would and down low, and then we just made this little brace. Vice grips together, pretty simple. Outside of that, where we left off on the doors, they're still in 2K high build from last weekend, I believe. And we let those marinate until we bring everything up to speed on the 2K. Which today, the top side of the trunk, the top side of the hood should be 2K high build today, and then we let those sit. Ultimately, we would like to have everything in 2K for at least 2 weeks before sanding it outside in the sun, so it really cures up real good. Then we sand it. So we're moving along. We're trying to get closer to paint. We would like to get this thing painted within the next month, which I think is doable. Just depends. Just depends, man. So anyways, man, Rocket Man should be here any minute. Say he's gonna pull up a little before 7. We're gonna get to clearing. We're gonna clear the 59 shell right now. Bring you guys back once we put some work in on the 62. You having fun in here?
Nope.
What are you doing?
Sanding.
Fiberglass?
Yep.
80 grit?
Yep.
That's gonna be fun up there. Might use a little angle grinder. With 80? Yeah. What you got, man?
I was just skimming this whole fender. Really wavy. I was passing by and I thought somebody was just waving it like a parade.
It made my reflection look fat. like those mirrors in the
carnival mirrors?
Yeah, the carnival mirrors. Alright, well the hood is in 180. I'm about to re-guide coat that and go 220. Trunk is almost done in the 180. Alright. What you think about that 3M stuff? You like it better than Rage?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Huh. I agree, man.
It's way better.
Cheaper.
It is.
Depending on where you buy it. Cheaper online.
Well, I need to buy something today.
We got that at Napa.
Yeah. They got Jif.
It was like how much? 140?
I mean,
I think it's like $75 online.
No way, really?
It's cheaper. It's cheaper than Rage for sure. There's some more blocks inside on the table there. In the shop. Alright. Bring y'all back. Break time's over.
Yeah.
Break time's over.
I thought our stoves were hot.
Man.
The feed Gatorade in that fridge.
Huh?
The feed Gatorade in that fridge, I think. What is the freezer?
Fridge. I put some in the fridge last night, I think. Alright, so Bobby DA down back here, all that fiberglass stuff. I just smeared some right there just for photogenic purposes. What we're doing now is trying to clean up this fender. I think this fender can be saved. Basically skim coat the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna block it down with this 80 and then go over 180 and re-epoxy. Yeah. Same with this other one. This other one's been re 180. Right, Bobby?
Yep.
Did have to do a little dolphin glaze. Not much. And then we are gonna 2K prime these. I went ahead and put a little emblem on. High build this. We're gonna epoxy the fenders here within the next 3 hours. Bring you guys back. Bobby, what's going through your mind right now as you're doing that?
How much more money I gotta spend?
How much more money you gotta spend? What about you?
How he's gonna get that money he needs to spend?
What should we do for a giveaway?
Give me money.
What should we do for giveaway, Fredo?
We're gonna give away Bobby.
Give me the money.
No, the question for the giveaway.
Oh. We're gonna give away Bobby for a day. Oh, a day?
One day free labor.
So he can pay for his 62.
Yeah. Well, then it won't be free labor.
You'd be surprised what he do for a gallon of paint.
Yeah, man.
Right, Bobby? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, giveaway. First person can say what this emblem comes off of. This right here. What this emblem come off of. First person can respond that, I'm gonna send you something.
Wait, that's kind of easy, eh?
Not really.
Alright. So man, we're wrapping this up with the 80. We're gonna re-guide coat it. Hit it with 180 real quick. We're about ready to move the trunk out here in about another 15 minutes. We're gonna get back to spraying, man. Bring you guys back. All right, we got the hood and trunk moved in here. Gonna be spraying some 2K high build next. We did have to use some U-pole, but we didn't break through any metal. That's epoxy. It's epoxy. I don't know where that thing came from, but it was there. So we can go 2K over that. Took it down, but I didn't take it down completely because we're gonna resand anyways. And this thing is flat. This was borderline not needing polyester primer, honestly. So sanded most of it off. You can see that's epoxy, black epoxy. So it's thin. It's thin. Gonna be spraying the 2K high build SPI. My primer gun crapped out after about 4 years. So I'm gonna spray it with the Vevor with the 1.7 tip. And don't know what to expect, but we're gonna do it. Slam it on, just 2 coats. And start out with probably 20 ounces. Go from there. Once I get these things coated, bring you guys back. All right, man, it's getting close to the end of the day here. And we're gonna, last thing on the schedule is to epoxy these fenders that have been body worked or reworked in 180. The passenger side fender has a little more filler than I usually like, but that's what it needed.
It's very thin though.
It's thin. It's just Johnny spread the whole thing, so there's filler on the whole thing. We're gonna see how it looks. Hopefully, it looks better. We were able to really get down on it since it was bolted to the car. Driver's side, that's gonna look real nice. On the hood and trunk, man, I tried the V-bore with the 1.7 tip, and the thing was sputtering right out the gate.
How? How?
Sound like a face to cam, man.
So, I mean, I put on one coat and I threw the tip in the trash. And then I switched back to the 1.3, which is too small for that thick primer. So, it's dry. But it's on it. Probably can't tell in the video, but man, I'm not too proud of this right here at all. But it's gonna get sanded, so whatever. But I am gonna order another Iwata Air guns. I had that gun for 4 years. That's my go-to primer gun. Also got to factor in the temperature. It is 91 degrees, 92 degrees.
Inside the shop, yeah.
That's really hot to spray high build.
91, man.
I mean, when we do the shell, we're gonna have to do it in the morning with the AC on when it's 70. Primer's gonna act totally different. I mean, right now the stuff was drying before it hit the panel. That's how hot it is and how thick that stuff is. Tried to play with the PSI, didn't matter. Fluid wide open, didn't matter. 1.3 is just too small. And 1.7, I don't know, it's brand new. Anyways, gonna epoxy this, probably spot in a little bit in the trunk that Bobby did. So we got the air hose out there still. So bring you guys back once we get this thing. I think we're gonna go 2 coats on this and maybe 3 on that.
One, yeah.
And then spot in the trunk if you want to go show that while I get going on this.
Right here, we did some body work, but all this is metal. All this, a little bit of filler work there. A little bit of epoxy should take care of that.
All right, man, 5 o'clock, it's quitting time. Man, we got a lot done today, man. We got a lot done. We started at like 6, woke up at like 6, came out here. We cleared the shell, the 59, that's gonna be a whole nother video. We re-cleared the shell. We blocked the hood and the trunk of the 62 twice.
Yeah.
We re-cleared the trunk of the 59 after that. We sprayed the 2K high build on the trunk and the hood of the 62. We blocked these in 80 and 180, or 180 and 80 and 180. And then we epoxy these. Man, so we sprayed 3 different products today, man. Clear, epoxy, and high build.
But clarify, the 59 didn't need to be re-cleared. It was just it's a flow coat.
It's a flow coat, which thing looks wet, dude. Wet. So next up is on Monday, I'm gonna come in. We got a quart of G2 feather fill, and I'm gonna feather fill these fenders. Yeah. This one don't look bad. This one,
a little bit of work.
Doesn't look bad either, but it doesn't look as nice as this. But it will.
I think after seeing so many of it for so long, it's like we just get used to seeing little things that somebody wouldn't see.
Right. Right, we beat ourselves up. So man, yeah, Monday, feather fill. Next weekend, I believe he's bringing the frame for the 59.
Yes.
Put that on the frame, man. Got a lot going on, man.
Yeah.
It's almost like we know what we're doing.
62.
But we really don't.
Almost there. What do you say, about a month away for color on this car?
We're aiming for 4th of July weekend, which I think is possible. That's 4 weekends away. I know there's a holiday in there, for me at least. So this needs 400, 600. 400, 600. The doors need 400, 600. The moonroof cover. This needs 180, 220. Reprime 400, 600. We're ready for paint.
Man, it's like a lot of stuff, man.
I mean, I just fired off, you know, 200 hours of work.
Let's sneak in here a little bit. Let's see what we find. Oh man.
Yeah, this thing here, man, is it's got some nibs, so I know you guys over here pointing fingers and shit.
Where? I don't see them.
They're hard to see, but they're there. But I mean, look at the reflection of the wall on the roof.
Yeah. And that's not even cut and buff yet.
That's what blocking 6 and 7 times gets you, man. Look at the trunk.
Yeah, I can't wait for everything to come together. That's the hood. There's the trunk, man. Love the color, man. The color is beautiful.
This thing is dipped in paint, man. Look at it. And it's crazy that all the sanding we was doing, covered in dust and everything, and this thing came out clean. So it seems like sometimes when you put very little effort, you get great results, but sometimes when you overthink it and try and get it perfect is when things go wrong.
Yeah.
So this is flow coated, not even buffed yet. The doors are flow coated a while back. They're dusty.
Yeah.
These are fresh.
Couple months back. I mean, everything's glossy.
Yeah, everything's shiny. Shiny paint everywhere. Now we're going to play usable cars. We're going to put the 59 here so that I can back the lack out during the week. Push this thing out in the sun and maybe get a couple pictures of it.
Yeah.
Bring you guys back next weekend, man. Y'all stay tuned.